They were
Yeah.
art.
That is art. That is art.
They were cool.
Dance is an art form.
That one would be closer to the not for me list.
Sure.
But,
I don't want to hold hands while we're talking. I don't want to be that couple. I'm sorry.
You were the one that initiated it. I was just chilling.
Keeping it
here.
I don't want to be annoying. I'm sorry.
I take it back. This is too
let's
much.
do it.
It's too much commitment.
Wild Til. Are you ready?
Yep, let's go home.
If you're serious about growing your business, your commerce platform needs to meet your customers wherever they are, whether they're scrolling online, shopping in store, browsing their social feeds, or anywhere else. The businesses that thrive are the ones that sell smarter with Shopify.
Upgrade your business and get the same checkout we use with Shopify. Sign up for your $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/WT9, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/WT9 to upgrade your selling today. Shopify.com/WT9.
Hi guys, welcome back to the pod. Welcome back to Wild Til for the third time. Our returning guests today, we have Miss Remi Ashton and fiance Cal.
Wait, 3 for both?
3. This is the third time that you guys as a couple.
As a couple.
Oh,
but
really?
Remi's been on this podcast, what, 6 times?
I love this podcast.
She's basically
This is
just-
my favorite podcast to come on, truly. It's just fun.
We are honored. So Cal and Remi are back today, and I feel like it's customary to start the podcast in the hobby update.
I knew
you knew
that
it was coming.
The
Yes.
Oh
Hobby
my God,
update.
wait. I was like, what are we talking about?
Yes.
We could
was
roll
that
the clip
round
if you
one
want.
or round
Yeah,
two?
no, I
That was
know.
in round
I know.
one,
That was
right?
round one.
That was round one.
Yeah, that was like closing thoughts. Like, what are you guys thinking for the head? And Cal's only
And
wish
Cal's-
for the year was like Remi to
Remi
get
to
a
get a
fucking
hobby.
hobby.
Mistakes were made.
And so last episode,
Yes.
you had hobbies, and
Yeah.
so
Yes.
we're here to check in
Yeah, so
again on
how is
how
the
are the
gardening?
hobbies going.
Really good. Cal has joined. I've been a little busy. I've been a little busy, and Cal has now helped me with the gardening. It's been going well.
I have taken over the garden.
Yes, Cal's really developed a green thumb, but things are good. We grew some squash. What did we grow this season, babe? We grew tomatoes. We
tried pumpkins. That
the
didn't
pumpkins.
Work out.
It's just a
What
little
happened?
too hot.
Yeah.
Oh, I
And I'm supposed to set up a shade, but again, I got a little too busy. So the gardening has taken the back seat.
Sure.
Wait, so is gardening a Cal hobby now?
Kind of, yeah. You kind of like gave me some lessons, and then
And you said go.
Yeah.
Okay, so does that mean we're minus garden hobbying?
I would say it's still up there, but it's not number one.
Okay, so what's number one?
Transitioning out, yeah.
What's number one right now? Cooking.
You like reading.
I like reading and I like cooking. But Lauren knows that I'm a very slow reader. It takes me about 6 months to finish a book because I have to keep going back and rereading it again.
Yeah.
Comprehension's not the best, but I would say cooking. I've been cooking a lot lately.
Cooking.
Like what have I been cooking?
Yeah.
Yesterday I made this French onion stuffed chicken that was good.
Unreal.
Today I made some garlic noodles and steak. I've been making a lot of stuff, yellow curry, just kind of whatever I feel like making.
I don't know if I've ever had any one of those meals.
I can
ever.
make you whatever you
So
want.
good.
No. Oh my God.
Lauren and I both equally enjoy cooking as much as the other.
Today I baked plain chicken breasts with a little garlic salt on them, and
Yum.
then marinara and mozzarella, and it's a half-assed chicken parmesan
No, I think that's great.
without the parmesan.
I think that sounds
Yeah, I
great.
was gonna say.
Chicken mozzarella.
Chicken mozzarella.
Where's the cheese?
It's
Sounds
a chicken
good.
marinara mozzarella.
Same thing.
Bake.
Close enough. Truly. Pasta or no pasta? Just
No
the chicken?
pasta. No
Okay,
pasta.
skinny.
We have this new theory that
I don't know if it's our theory per se, but
No, this is, I guess, a Jeremy theory, and he walked me through it. That carbs
again,
are,
I don't think this is, I feel like I borrowed this.
Sure.
No, fuck it. I made this up. Go ahead.
This is a Jeremy original theory: is that carbs make him crash because of the insulin and
During the day.
during
Oh,
the day.
no,
Yeah.
that's a thing.
And I was like, yeah, this
I have
is for
insulin
sure.
resistance. I understand.
You read my white paper on this.
I did. Yes, I agree. It must be an Aquarius thing.
Yeah, it is. So I'm cutting carbs, I think, completely before like dinner.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, I think the best time to have it is actually breakfast anyways.
Well, gone.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, I think it's just like in the morning. I read up on this. I can't exactly say, but I think it has to do with like insulin levels in the morning. You're able to like metabolize and digest everything the most quickly.
In the morning.
Makes sense.
And then you can like burn through it throughout the day.
Because you fasted. You've broken the fast
I'm
of
just tired
like
of
the
like,
night.
feeling this during the day.
I get it.
Yeah.
Good. That's really intuitive of you though to like recognize that.
Yeah, and it was immediate too. I tried nothing else, didn't fail at all at anything else. This is the first try. No, it's like okay, what could I possibly be doing that I'm not? And it was like, oh, I eat like shit all day. Let's stop doing that.
Test the variable.
I wonder why after the Dr. Pepper that I feel like shit. Who would have thought?
Yeah.
I don't know why we had to bring the doctor. into
Who
this.
would have
I
thought?
love Dr.
Cal, any hobby updates? Not that you, because you've always had them. There was never been a comment on your hobbies, but besides gardening, anything you want to call out?
Cleaning a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
I'm
Gardening
learning.
and cleaning?
Yeah.
I need a cow.
Yeah.
That's a great hobby for somebody else to have.
I love it. You're enjoying cleaning?
Yeah.
I love that.
Oh my God.
Babe, you should spend more time with Cal.
I think you should spend more time with Cal.
Okay.
I
But
think
you.
that, yeah, okay. I think maybe it'd be super helpful if you spent a little more time.
What I'm realizing the more organized and clean I get is Lauren's level and my level of clean are not the same. And so we're going to navigate that.
T.
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 We're working on it. We're working on it. Anyways,
relative.
Okay, so I feel like since you last came on, so last time you were here, you were engaged.
Still are.
Still are.
I know.
Can you imagine if we were here, we came together and we were like,
We haven't spoken since the last episode.
There's still time. We're not going to take it off the table.
True.
But you've made major advancements in the wedding planning in like the last couple weeks.
Yeah.
Yes. I would say major since seeing you, but in the grand scheme of things, quite possibly almost nothing. You know what I mean? Yeah, like it's been a long time and we've done almost nothing.
Well, like
that's okay.
we got the foundation now.
Yes.
It's like
Yes.
we now have basically the building blocks ready to go.
Okay.
You know,
Also,
it's just
you
like,
literally can't book a vendor without a venue.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So we have a venue, everybody. Big announcement.
Big announcement.
That's
And
so
it's like,
exciting.
which quarter
Thank
of the
you.
year are we planning for? I know we're not going to say the date, but like what quarter of the year?
Like, I guess spring, summer, right?
Cool.
Q2?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Q2.
Oh,
Q2?
Q2.
Yeah.
Q2 wedding. Let's
Q2
Yeah.
wedding. I love that.
Bitch, that's going to come so fast.
Trust me, I know.
Yeah.
It is
It goes
crazy.
by like already. I'm not ready. I like was planning for a long time on this section of the year, but didn't realize like, oh, it's coming regardless.
Right,
yeah.
So yes.
But like, even when you're ready, you're never ready. So it's just like, it's going to come when it comes.
Yeah.
But I do agree there's probably a couple things that could get crossed off the to-do list.
Yeah.
just a couple.
Yeah.
How's Cal's to-do list compared to yours looking?
I mean, we
For a
don't
wedding.
really like even have a to-do list.
Oh.
It's so crazy because I feel like I come on here and I'm so chill. It's so crazy. I mean, like maybe in a month I won't be, but like right now we're we don't have a to-do list.
It's like
yet.
the wait. Like it took like a year to get the venue.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so we're just kind of like, thank God we can like rest easy knowing like we at least have that.
Yeah.
When
kind
the
of thing.
reality
So
is
we're
that
chill right now.
shit's about to hit the
Yeah.
fan.
You've now begun.
Yeah.
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 Lauren
And,
had like a
like-
15-page spreadsheet at this point. It was insane.
That's
Oh my God.
good.
I want to clear that
should.
up. I didn't make that. My planner was like, here's everything we're going to fill out over like the course of planning this wedding.
Got it. Okay.
I got the daily notification of all like the little bubbles that were assigned to me that are still pending, still pending, still pending. Comments
And
on still
still,
pending.
and still, Chris wedding still.
And just for everyone at home,
Hey, it was perfect though.
look at me
Yeah.
having it worked out without the bubbles filled in.
Without the bubbles. Yeah, no, I sat down and I was like, you're not getting dinner until you fill out this bubble.
And other niceties. But yeah, that's where we were at. But
Okay, so what's checked off so far? So we have the venue.
Yes.
We have the date.
Yes.
The dress.
The dress.
We have the dress.
The dress is
the
being
dress
made.
is plural.
Dresses, plural. I
Yep.
like to wear sparkly dresses. and
And
that's
I'm
all
gonna
we
wear a
have.
sparkly suit.
Yeah, babe. Let's go.
Cal, I would live for that. Wait, so where are we at with the red suit?
Oh my God.
You said that a year
You
ago.
said that here.
Literally,
You can't
said
blame
that
me.
here?
You
You
did
said
that
that
here.
Holy shit.
I don't even remember that.
I don't remember
said
saying
that
it
here.
How
here.
could you forget that? That was like,
Oh my
It was
God.
like, Cal, what's important to you for this wedding? And he's like, I want to come out of a helicopter like James Bond in a red suit.
Yeah.
That actually,
The helicopter thing is still
That's still
a work in progress.
How's the
Yeah.
helicopter permitting going over this venue?
I feel like probably pretty good.
Cal's face
That's
is like,
that's for
I
me to
haven't
know
looked
and you
into
to find
that.
out.
I'm a poll. You do have a hair sticking up.
Do I have a
I
sprout?
tried.
one little sprout.
One, do I have a sprout?
I didn't even notice
Oh,
till
I
right now.
did
She was kind of camouflaged.
I tried.
Is it this one?
Yeah.
It's not that one.
I wasn't. I think she just popped up because I just
Yeah, I
noticed
think
her.
so
Well, I
too.
think I
Hang
fixed
on.
it worse.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw you
that's
trying
probably-
to fix it.
That's probably what it
and,
was.
I know. I was like, am I smacking into something?
We're good now.
How's the sprout now? Sprout
was
check.
good.
Sprout check.
It's
Yeah.
great.
It's actually
Okay.
perfect.
Just
Yes.
Thanks,
Sorry,
guys.
go ahead.
So we have the dress, we have the sparkles, we are passing on the red suit.
No more red suit.
No more
No
red
red
suit.
Yeah.
Cal, we were
That
driving.
was a veto.
We were driving the other day. I think there could be an element of red. but maybe just not like a full red suit. Like we'll get there when we get there.
It really doesn't have to be.
My
like,
client will get back to you on his wishes. Okay,
chilling.
That's fine.
For
It's
now,
fine.
it's in purgatory.
That's
Also,
love.
maybe something at the welcome party we can have a nod to the
That's
red.
what I'm saying. Something
Yeah.
red. It'll be like we can discuss once we decide like on colors. We have no idea. Literally,
Yeah.
I don't have a Pinterest board. Like I'm going rogue here.
Damn,
Yeah.
bitch,
We will
this
see
is
what happens.
crazy.
When it happens, it happens. But we were driving the other day.
The venue will do a lot of the work, I will say. Like, it looks great.
I thought you meant they were gonna be
venue's
working. I was like,
gorgeous.
Oh, no. I
don't
meant
think
like
so.
the look of the venue is like
I
pretty
totally agree. I
spectacular.
totally agree. Like
Yeah.
the agriculture that is already there.
The ambiance.
The ambiance.
We were driving the other day, and I was telling Cal about some of my outfit changes, and he just goes, "What if I had an outfit change?" I was like, "You should."
I'm like, hey, I could.
should.
I
He will.
could.
You absolutely will. You
Yeah.
have to.
You even could
That'd
just
be
do like
iconic.
fun sneakers or something like for the
Absolutely.
reception. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you guys gonna do a first dance?
Yes.
You better do a first
Yes,
dance.
we will do
Yeah.
a first dance, and that's as far as we've gotten.
Yeah.
I wish we'd prep more for this episode. I'm sorry,
New
guys.
idea. New idea
I
that
just
popped up
I
just
have
now.
no idea.
This
I'm
is
gonna-
for the what you're planning for the wedding, not for this episode. I just also
But
want to be
still,
clear.
I wish I had more to
Well,
report.
what's funny is we actually used the podcast as a time to plan the wedding or for Lauren to update me.
I like that.
Literally, when we were
I
doing
remember the menu.
I sat him down and I was like, Jeremy, we're gonna make some hard decisions right here, right now, with everyone I have you for the next 90 minutes.
That's
Let's go.
great.
I still get like the odd comment or tag of like, well, we remember that Lauren and Jeremy have the palate of a 3-year-old combined.
Yeah.
Food was bomb. I think about that charcuterie board a lot.
Oh man.
I
Oh,
really
yeah.
do.
Not even sure I got to that.
That was so good.
I also
So
didn't have
good.
that much chicken, but we did have the little mac and cheese baked
Mac and
cuts.
cheese
Yeah.
was good
It was
too.
good.
That was
Hell
fire.
yeah.
That
Hell
was
yeah.
fire. How many weddings do you think that you've been to across your lifetime? You've gone to 3 in the last year since we've seen you.
Yes. I think honestly, like 5 or
Total?
6, like not that many. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Not really, not that many.
Cal?
Yeah.
Double
I
that.
can't
How many
remember.
have
Double
you
and
been
pass
to?
to the next one.
I think I've been to maybe. Okay, wait. Let's see.
We've been to like 6 together.
Maybe 6, 7.
We've been to 6 together.
If we've been to 6 together, then I think I've only been to like 8.
Okay. I would say because I used to sing at them, maybe
That doesn't count though.
Yeah, that doesn't
We'll
count.
actually count it and then don't count it.
Guest of weddings. How many do you think?
a dozen.
Wow, that's kind of
that's
a
a
lot.
lot,
Yeah.
I'm old.
I
I
love
was
a
gonna, I
wedding,
think
you
it's 'cause-
guys.
is it like, were you ever just kind of like the hot date for any girl?
Honestly, I wish I could say yes. I can't recall a time.
I will track her down.
I can't.
and
I don't recall a single
kill her.
time. No, literally, no.
You know, though, I feel like because you were in Kentucky, I feel like Kentuckians, is that a word?
Sure,
Kentuckians? Kentuckans?
not that.
Probably get married a little bit, like I feel like
I
post
literally can't remember one time in college I went to like a wedding for a friend. But yeah.
No, I was thinking of the people that like you
Oh,
knew
yeah.
from
I've
Kentucky.
gone back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
we even went back to a Kentucky
In fact, some of them are already ending. Like they'll be going on their second ones.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh,
We're doing an
Whoa.
episode on divorce tomorrow, and we learned so many crazy facts you would not believe.
Isn't it like 60% of marriages end in divorce?
No,
No,
it's going down.
it's going down.
42.
Oh wait, that's so
Sick.
good.
42%.
Wait, I love that.
Yeah.
Wait, I can't wait to listen to that.
And like I think both of us as couples have high probability of staying together because we are like
Interracial.
Interracial.
Oh, actually, for
No, that doesn't help actually.
No, we did write something on it. Interracial. Wasn't
Yeah.
there a higher probability
So like
of staying together?
No. There was certain depending on what you were,
God,
you
of
had
the
a
racial
lower or
category.
higher.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, and then
But
yeah.
if you've lived together over the age of 23 before you get married, you have a higher increased chance of staying together.
Totally
now,
that.
but
Now.
that used to be the inverse. That's actually it's a thing that used to be the opposite is now becoming the case.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Really?
And because you have some college education between the two of you,
Not much for me, but yes, some.
that also increases chances of
everyone's
staying
contributing
together.
a little bit, okay?
Yeah, a year and 3 weeks is still a year and 3 weeks.
That's a year and 3
True.
weeks.
Again, it's the same as 3.5 years.
For audio listeners, I want everyone to know that I just dropped the DG anchor.
You did a good job. You
Thank
threw
you
the
so
gamma.
much.
That's what it's
What
called.
if Delta
You threw
Gamma
a
just
gamma.
what if they don't want you in their sorority?
It's the only sorority gang sign that I know. And
All right, Mom, time for bed.
Oh my god.
I knew the SAE handshake at one point, and I did it with Shane.
No, you don't.
Yes, you did.
My
No.
God.
No,
you
yeah, I
don't.
would
She
never.
doesn't know.
I would
She
never
doesn't
know.
know.
I would never know. I would never know the SAE gang sign handshake.
You're gonna get a letter of being kicked out soon.
Like
That's
This
funny.
is why I don't tell you secrets.
I don't know anything. Okay, so we have a fun game. And
Moving
it's not,
on.
It's not necessarily a game, more so. So 3 weddings in the last year since we've last seen you. And
Yes.
Fuck, it's a game. Come on, I made up a title and everything.
okay, Jeremy came up with a great title.
Oh.
It's called but I pronounce borrow, but he says borrow. Are you a borrow or a borrow?
What word are you saying?
B-O-R-R-O-W.
If I were to loan you an item, are you?
Borrowing.
Borrow.
Yeah, as one does.
Borrow.
Not borrowing.
That's
You're
crazy.
not burrowing a hole.
Borrow. With an
Borrow.
O. It's spelled with an
That's-
O.
Borrow.
I mean, that's just
Borrow.
some Canadian
Borrow.
shit, you know?
Yeah, it's very Canadian.
Anyway,
Yours does
Can we
sound
go-
more chic.
okay, can we just get a clean cut with you announcing the beautiful name?
The beautiful game that Jared came up with is called Anonymous Borrow or Bust.
It's just
Borrow.
it's borrow or bust.
Borrow or bust.
But it's anonymous.
Borrow or bust.
So the whole go ahead.
Now it's sounding
I
weird
know,
to
it
me
sounds
either
weird.
way.
I know,
Okay.
I've said it
Okay,
too
it
many
sounds like you're
times.
saying what do you call the neighborhoods in New York? The borough?
Borough.
Borough.
That's a
Yeah.
U.
That's Joe.
B-O-R-E-A-U.
It just sounded more like
Joe Burrow.
Your guys'
Yeah.
sounds
Borough.
like a wheelbarrow.
I think we've hit this topic long enough.
Yeah.
Borough.
Anyways.
Explain how it goes.
What was
so
the name again? Or the game?
Anonymous borrow or bust.
Anonymous borrow or bust. Okay.
Bust or
I like
borrow.
that. That's
Bust or
fine.
borrow, not borrow or bust. It's
Fuck you saying.
Wait, I'm kind of confused. What is it called?
bust or borrow.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure in the prep we had borrow.
Okay, fine. Borrow and bust.
Borrow or bust.
Explain the rules.
Okay, we'll take wherever.
Okay, so based on all of the weddings that you've been to,
Yes.
the good and the bad.
Okay.
Each of us are going to choose 3, whether it be items or customs or details from any of the weddings you've been to that are a must-have.
Okay.
And a 3 must-have not.
Yes. And you don't
Okay.
need to say whose wedding it was.
Okay.
Listen, if you want to give the wedding a shout out because you loved it or you fucking hated it, you can also do that. But the whole point is that it can be anonymous based on any of the weddings you've attended.
Okay. Can do.
Are we doing this now?
How you feeling, baby?
yeah.
Okay.
I'm feeling
And
good.
we're gonna
You feel
do
good
this-
about it? Okay.
We're gonna do it as if we're gonna get married again
For our wedding.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
So
Fresh,
3
clean slate.
must-haves.
Yes, our 1 year anniversary, like run it back again.
Yes.
Exactly for the full size wedding that we're gonna have again for our the anniversary of our
I
wedding.
love that.
I can't wait. Okay, should we
Why did I not do this ahead of time?
I know the same thing. I literally texted them. I was like, hey, just like if you want to like get your brains thinking about it, and we didn't spend any time ourselves thinking about it.
I barely thought, but this will be like conversational, so I think
Great.
the wheels will be turning,
Okay.
turning.
Okay,
Yeah.
Let's
okay.
take a
Let's
3
take
or
10
4.
seconds.
Yeah.
Okay.
10 seconds.
Okay,
2
more
minutes.
than 10 seconds.
Okay.
Must have flowers.
Okay.
This fucking guy.
This fucking guy.
Must have shoes.
Must have white dress.
Yeah. Must have that too.
I feel like I already know what
Yeah.
some of yours are gonna be.
Really?
Yeah. Ooh. Okay, here's the thing. Some of my must-haves I would love, but I don't know if I want to pay for it. So like
okay.
I can still say it
No,
even
no.
if I don't do it, right?
Yeah, even if it's a dream item.
Okay.
Yeah,
You're alfalfa-ing again. Just so you know.
It's not bad.
You know
It's
what,
not-
guys? I'm gonna roll with it.
It's not bad.
She hasn't seen it. Okay.
It's really not bad.
It's not bad.
From my angle,
It's like
not
curling
bad.
forward now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Just going to the side.
It's not sticking up anymore.
There we go.
I already know what one of theirs is going to be too.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't even know what mine are. What am I gonna do?
I don't know. I'm in my head and I'll
Okay.
see if I'm right. And it's based on weddings that we've been to.
Wait, so you guys are doing your own?
Yeah.
Is it like for our wedding? Because you guys already have
No,
one.
like if we were gonna have a wedding again, what would we
were gonna
for
have a
sure
wedding
not?
again, yeah.
Like what would we not want to have that we've seen, and what would we want to have that we didn't? You know, and we want to borrow that.
Question: Are
Yeah.
you guys including things from your own wedding that you had, or brand new things?
I think it's
No, I'm using our wedding.
you know,
I'm
it's
using our
because you
wedding.
could use
Yeah.
you could hate or love something from our wedding as well.
Cool.
And you could use that. So yeah.
Cool. Okay.
Okay, that.
I feel like I should write a list too. You're just going off the brain.
Off the dome.
Jeremy, do you want the good news or the bad news first?
Good.
The good news?
Yes.
The good news is that I confirmed a fabric swatch for an upcoming merch launch.
Ooh. Okay, now the better news.
Well, unfortunately, it's not better news, and it's
Best
actually
news.
it's not the greatest news. Is that it's gonna be a couple months, but it is a work in progress, and it's coming in hot, maybe like mid-February, fingers crossed. But merch is in motion, and I confirmed fabric, but I want to do it right. And so, anyways, that's the February.
Love a
But-
Valentine's Day drop.
Love a Valentine's Day drops. Anyways, things are in motion, and bringing this project to life has been such an exciting journey because it's been kind of a long time since we've done merch. So we're excited to be back better than ever. And the best part, when it's time to launch, Shopify steps in to make everything effortless. From easy store updates to hassle-free order management, Shopify has completely transformed how we run our merch shop. No stress, just smooth sailing.
When it comes to selling, Shopify does it best. With the world's top-rated checkout system and the game-changing power of Shop Pay. Seriously, Shop Pay is the best.
I love Shop Pay.
Seriously. You can boost conversions by up to 50%. That means fewer abandoned carts and more sales rolling in.
If you're serious about growing your business, your commerce platform needs to meet your customers wherever they are, whether they're scrolling online, shopping in store, browsing their social feeds, or anywhere else. The businesses that thrive are the ones that sell smarter with Shopify.
Upgrade your business and get the same checkout we use with Shopify. Sign up for your $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/WT9, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/WT9 to upgrade your selling today. Shopify.com/WT9.
Who's going first?
Hey, guest of the pod, go ahead.
You want to go first?
Start with the
I'm rattling off all of them?
We're doing one at a
I thought
time.
you were
No,
gonna
one
do-
at a time.
Yeah, one at a time.
Let's start with the positive.
With the must.
Positive.
With the positives. Okay.
I really liked the coffee, like,
Oh, the
Love.
espresso man.
yeah,
Adding to my
that
list.
was dope.
Whoever,
That
did,
was
whoever,
a-
did,
Yeah.
whoever did that, genius.
Yeah.
Genius.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah,
Oh.
genius.
Thanks, guys.
That
So,
was
like, yeah, no, it was so
good, you
awesome.
guys. They were so nice and it was so delicious
Yeah,
too.
it
Like
was
it was
so
good
good.
coffee.
That was like a way bigger hit than we
Yeah.
like initially thought.
we had not discussed that, but we should do that for sure.
Well, we were thinking,
Don't say it.
oh,
I'm just kidding. We're gonna do an espresso martini bar.
we want
Yes,
to,
espresso
yeah.
martinis.
Yeah.
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 Love
And then you
an
can just
espresso
have
martini.
a shot of espresso if you don't want a martini. But
great. Yeah.
too much have a martini.
That's
Yeah.
perfect.
If you drink. My first one is Twinkle Tent.
Let's fucking go. The Twinkle Twent single-handedly not only lit the night photos so wonderfully, but was just stunning.
I was like lighting in general, like so.
Yeah.
key.
Very necessary. I was here when she got the call for the Twinkle Tent, and we were like, we got to do it. Like, I remember they were pricing it based on
that's
like
right.
spacing
Yes.
and like numbers.
yeah, that's
I learned a lot.
The pricing that we learned that night and the pricing that we ended up with are two different prices.
No.
I
Remy
don't
was
wanna hear
there.
that.
Wait.
Remy was there when we made the decision that it had to be how many
And we
inches
signed the
apart.
check, yes.
We literally, me and Remy were here, and we got the tape measure, and we're like, okay, how far apart could they? And then
Beyond
a
worth
tape measure.
every penny though. Like truly
Yes.
for the ambiance photos too, but like the ambiance as a guest beyond.
the Twinkle Tent was gorgeous.
Yes.
It was
like
so cool.
had almost the vibe of being inside or like underneath something
Yeah.
without actually
Yeah.
being
Yeah.
inside. which is nice.
Yeah.
It was cool.
It was so nice. Pups at the wedding is my must-have.
Oh,
Mini Herd.
yeah.
Mini Herd
Herd.
will be in attendance.
Yeah,
Mini Herd
Mini
got
Herd will be
approved.
there.
Originally, Mini Herd was not approved.
Yeah.
And it was
No.
to the point where we were like, oh my God.
Is
Like,
this venue?
yeah, are we not going to be able to do this? Like, is this another venue that's not going to work out because of it? But they were really nice and said Mini Herd can be in attendance.
Thank God.
I know. It would have been really sad.
Yeah, that would have sucked.
Extension of Mini Herd being at the attendance. I highly recommend doing the doggy concierge. Just like having
Yeah.
a person from the wedding
Yes.
planners
Yeah.
team, just like escorting them throughout the evening.
Yeah.
And then, like,
Absolutely.
when they're tired and ready to go home, they can go, and you're not having
Yeah.
to.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like I would be stressing about them
Yeah.
so much.
Exactly. So like
Yeah.
having someone that like had their treats, had like their dinner time scheduled, like doing
Wow.
potty breaks.
Good.
All of that was so good. And then
That's
having
cool.
like the photos with them was literally the best.
Oh, so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mini Herd. Are they gonna wear dresses?
Yeah, I
Are
was
they
gonna say,
wear
what
white
are
dresses?
their outfits gonna
I
be?
think a dog in a dress is kind of crazy. I'm gonna be so honest.
I do
Okay,
think.
okay,
it-
what about
Like they could have a bow. I think a
what
bow's
about
cute.
flowers on their collars?
Yeah, maybe like something small. But I just think a dog in a
Yeah.
dress is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
I do, a little
it's
white
not
dress.
for me. bitch.
On a white
But
dog.
they gotta have a fit. They gotta have a fit.
They'll have something,
Yeah.
but I'm
Something.
just like, I think a tux on a dog is so cute. I think a little dress, like a little white dress on a dog, is like weird. I'm gonna be so honest.
That's
but
okay.
like, if my dog, if I'm out and about and I see like a lady walking around like with a dog in a dress, I would lose my mind. Of course, but like maybe not at my wedding.
Yeah. We even just did bandanas because like Moose hates being constrained.
Yeah.
Like, he's not going to take a single step if he's wearing something that's got like legs and arms.
Understood. Yeah.
I love who hates being constrained, but also loves being like swallowed by
In
a
a
blanket.
blanket, I know it's
Yeah.
so much a
Okay, one of the ones that I saw that I was like, that's cool. A sax guy.
Hell yeah.
So fucking
Hell yeah.
As
absolutely.
in the saxophone guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
I didn't-
Absolutely.
Like
in the dance floor. Sax guy in the
Yes.
dance floor.
So like a part of the
Yes.
event is
Yes.
like the guy who's the music is coming. You hear it obviously more on like the speakers, but still it's like right there with you. It
that
just
guy was such a vibe.
it brings
I'm
the
still on
energy
that one.
level.
Cal
up.
was losing his
I'm
mind.
obsessed with saxophones. I was gonna say sax guys, but I was like that.
Yeah.
I just love a saxophone.
Yeah. Just
love a
So
sax guy.
I'm
Sax guy.
stealing that one.
Oh,
that's
okay.
my,
That was
that's
really
my
cool.
That was
must
so
have.
fun. I feel like
So
it like
sick.
got people onto the dance floor as well too,
Yeah.
dancing. Like it
Yeah.
helped like congregate everyone because that like first initial like, okay, and everyone get to the dance floor
Yeah.
is tough.
Like you will never be the first person if there's someone already there.
Yeah.
And there wasn't a live
was
band there, right?
beautifully said.
They just got
Thank
a
you.
sax guy.
Was
It was just a sax guy and the DJ, right?
and the DJ, yeah, I think
Yeah,
so too.
that's
Yeah,
so sick.
That was
Yeah.
perfect. That was literally
That
what
was
it
really good.
It was so
it adds an
good.
in-person element to what the DJ does, but like with you out there in the
Yeah.
the vibe was so much more well-rounded.
Yeah.
Agreed.
I just have to say I'm having so much fun. I just had a moment where I was like, this is so fun. And I just had to say, no, I love it. I'm just happy to be here. Okay, my next one would be, this is like a must-have, but I only learned that it's a must-have from someone who did not do it. We went to a wedding once who did not have an open bar.
Oh, okay. So
It was a cash bar.
It was technically open for beer and wine.
okay.
But I'm
I
so
see.
sorry. I need the
Yeah.
sauce.
But also, I wouldn't
Yeah.
when I'm coming to a
Tito's.
wedding.
The Tito's.
I don't also always bring.
That's the thing.
I
Yeah.
might have an ID and like a
Yeah.
card, but like if it's limited cash or like I might be fucked.
Yes, I've seen. And granted, this was a Midwest wedding, so like they're all drinking beer
All
as it is.
beer drinkers,
so which
yeah.
is totally fine. But I've seen this like the general consensus online that people are like, I will not have my wedding until I can afford an open bar. Like
Yeah.
truly, like
Yeah.
that's the party is
Yeah.
very important to me. So I
real.
will be having an open bar. I would rather forego something and have the open bar for the guest experience.
Right, to like do a little less decor and
Exactly.
have the open bar.
Exactly,
Yeah, right. If you were
exactly.
budgeting, then that totally
Arguably,
makes
if everyone's
sense.
drunk, you need less decor.
So
I
real.
also agree.
I don't think you need any at all.
Put that shit in post. Look at all these beautiful flowers.
So true.
Can you imagine just photoshopping like the most like spectacular wedding?
AI.
Wait, that's kind of slang.
No, moving on. I'm adding one. Okay, adding one more to mine. Absolutely not. AI and weddings.
Tesla robot, please.
Okay, my next one was just like having the food that you want to have, i.e. funfetti.
Oh yeah.
i.e. mac and cheese.
This is from ours.
and,
Got it.
Yeah, no, but like I would say my mom is not like a fan of, she's gonna kill me for roasting her slightly, but she's not a fan of family style. And we wanted family style.
That's right.
So
That's right.
I just didn't let the familial pressures of what we at the core of it wanted sway my opinions, and the food was wonderful.
It was
Took
delicious.
it into consideration.
What does Gail not like about family style?
She just like she thinks that she has to hold back and be polite in taking the amount that she actually wants to eat.
I see that. I do
And
see that.
I understand that. I understand that. But she was also seated with all of our immediate family. So like it's
all hers.
Yeah.
It's her
the same
daughter's
as every
wedding. It's
other
her
Sunday.
day.
Yeah, those are your nephews. Like
Yeah.
I know that you can take them.
Yeah.
You're fine.
I see what she's saying, but I'm not someone that likes to share food really. So that's
Interesting.
so that's always my thing. I'm like I at a wedding I'm like totally fine with it, but like normally like if we're at a restaurant like we're not getting two things and sharing for the most part.
No.
that's
not happening.
That's a Jeremy special.
I'm
as
getting
well.
my own thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a Jeremy special as well.
Cal's,
That's a
I don't
lie.
Cal's somehow insulted.
That's a
Okay,
lie.
well that's a newer
We do
newer
that
thing.
all the time.
That's a newer
She's like,
thing.
I'll get this and you get that and we can split both of them.
Well, now
I was like, you actually are pretty good at sharing.
now that I have my
Hello?
appetite under control, now it's fine. Now I'll share. Before
I'm
it
like, we
wasn't.
do that at like every restaurant.
Now I'm more open. Before I wasn't.
I also feel like for me, I wanted the food was so good that it was like I want everyone to be able to eat and try everything
Yes.
too. So that was a
Yes.
big part of it
Yeah.
because I don't want
Yeah.
everyone to be restricted to just having to choose one thing and being stuck with it all night.
True.
Yeah, that's fun.
And I was like, I want everyone to have a little bit of everything.
That's cute.
Yeah.
My next one is not that far off from the sax guy. It was the live art installation. That was so cool.
That was really cool.
Interesting.
For context,
Yeah.
there was an artist that was like painting.
Oh, the live
Yeah,
painter,
yeah,
the live painter.
yeah.
Basically painting a setup of this.
I
this-
thought you
this
were
wedding.
talking about the ballerinas at the last one we went to.
Art
And I was like,
installation.
you know what? They were
Yeah.
art.
That is
Yeah.
art. That is
They
art.
were cool.
Dance is an art form.
Yeah, that one would be closer to the not for me list.
Sure.
But,
I don't want to hold hands while we're talking. I don't want to be that couple. I'm sorry.
You were the one that initiated it. I was just chilling.
Keeping it
here.
I don't want to be annoying. I'm sorry.
I take it back. This
Like,
is too
let's
much.
do it.
It's too much commitment.
Yeah, no, let's do
No,
the
it's
double.
just annoying of them just looking at us like this.
No, it's so cute.
I guess they're getting married soon. Yeah. Must be nice. No, there was something like about like it like being like memorialized in real time and we could all see it. I thought it was crazy.
really cool.
that he allowed people to come up and like throw their stroke on.
That was
Yeah.
crazy.
That was crazy.
That
like-
was a
he
real
goes,
and
you
drunk
want,
people.
You want to? And I was like, my God,
You don't want this.
This is the art here.
allow me to help you out.
You see
Like
the
the amount
hairline?
of
This is
trust.
the art.
These
No.
vocal cords. This is the
Literally,
art.
I was like, you've never experienced something so pitiful as my hand and a paintbrush. Yeah, so I would do both those.
Yeah,
I'd borrow both.
for sure.
Barrow.
Barrow.
Cal?
Your third?
My third would be we went to one where like the reception like dance area. Not only was it like separate from separate from the reception, but it was kind of like half indoor, half outdoor.
Ooh,
like
that's
there was
fun.
like a right.
I don't know which one you're talking
Yeah,
about.
Remi's like, which
I
The
have a
one?
couple in mind.
the one where they had the what was it called? It was like it's some kind of dessert bar outdoors. Do you remember?
No.
So
But
what
it's
is
cool.
It, what is it? What are you borrowing?
The
dessert
it's like the no, not well, the dessert bar would be cool. But it's like it was just like the way that the dance floor was indoors, but there was like these open airways where you can just like kind of freely walk around. I think that was just like I don't know. It kind of has both the outdoor and indoor vibe.
Indoor,
Good
outdoor.
flow.
Yeah,
Good
Yes.
flow.
yeah, good
Yes.
flow.
But
Yeah,
like you had options if you were too hot or too cold.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But can you borrow that?
Yeah, I'm not sure, but
Was that the one at the hotel? Is that what the one they're talking about?
The one in
Downtown?
I'm talking about the one in wine country.
Oh,
Yeah, right.
yes.
Did that have like a open wall?
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
Oh, yes, I know what you're talking about. That was the
Yeah.
tent. They tented it, and then it was like,
yeah.
and the
I really
yes,
liked
yes,
that
yes,
whole
yes,
flow
yes.
of the like reception to yeah. I thought it
Yeah,
was
you know
cool.
what? That venue specific. We looked at that venue as well too, just like online
Mm-hmm.
and considered it because it has such great flow of like the ceremony space
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
totally different than the reception space,
Yeah.
which is totally different than like
I really
the
liked
after
it.
party.
Yeah, it was
yeah,
cool.
It was good.
Yeah, I did like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, my next one is okay. I don't know if we'll be doing this because it does sound very costly, but a live band.
okay.
We went to one where it was a 3-hour performance nonstop. It was like the Eras tour. There was
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
choreography.
it was
They were
unreal.
sweating on people. Like it was good. It was very
During dancing?
interactive. Yes.
Oh,
Only
yeah,
the
yeah,
dancing
yeah,
was
yeah,
a live
yeah.
band. So
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
felt, I will say it felt very concert-y, but I
you
had a
didn't,
good
like,
But it
time.
was
Go
so
dance?
cool.
I was dancing, but I was like watching them. Like it's
Right.
as if I was at a concert.
That was really cool.
But I did enjoy it. I don't know if we'll do that
They
because it
had,
sounds
like-
costly.
They had like 5 singers, and they had a dance routine for everything. For every song they were
choreography.
covering.
Yes, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, yeah.
And like they would swap the singers. So like
I did
one
hear,
singer would take
I
lead.
did hear recently that the bride's dad paid extra for them to not take breaks.
Oh.
Hence why they were so sweaty, those poor people. But I hope they got a fat paycheck and they
But,
were
yeah.
incredible.
But
I like how like
insane night.
he read in the contract. Wait, you're going to be taking 3 bathroom breaks throughout the
No breaks.
No breaks.
no break for 3 hours.
no
straight.
hydration.
No
It's
hydration.
like okay, cool, yeah. No, have you ever shouted for 3 hours?
yeah.
Yeah.
It was very interactive though, but I don't think we'll be doing that. But
But live
it was fun.
live music.
Live music
live
of some
music.
sort.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think that's in the cards. I think that's totally doable for
Yeah.
you.
We haven't discussed that at all. We will see.
We will
What are
see.
your thoughts on music?
I think just
Other than sax?
Sax guy.
sax guy.
Simply just one
Yeah.
sax
Simply
guy
just
the
sax
whole
guy.
night.
Fuck the DJ.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
sax.
Just sax guy.
Scales.
Just so much sax, man.
Cover artist of only Bruno Mars.
He can hear music that he's playing to, and you have to guess what he's playing
Wait,
to.
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
Fun. And then there's like a raffle, like there's prizes.
Except for you literally only hear what he's adding to a song. Anything else?
Yeah. You just hear his improv.
Experience.
Yeah.
Okay. My last one is I would borrow some.
Wait, you skipped.
Yeah. You skipped.
Yeah, go ahead.
Wow.
The phone guest book was so fun to listen back to. I cannot recommend that enough to anyone getting married.
Okay.
Oh, not only did they get more unhinged throughout the night as people
yeah.
got drunker and drunker and drunker.
Yeah.
You could tell it was like chronological.
Yeah, wait, that's
Yeah.
fun.
Throughout
Started
the
off
night.
with, hi guys, it is so
The
amazing.
florals are stunning. And then afterwards, you have people doing the most whack accents. Like going back and listening to that.
Wait,
that
that's
is
funny.
So
That's good.
fun. It's so fun. And I just feel like I think about even like myself having nice writing. The messages that I've written to a guest book are like thoughtful. I'm like, love you guys so much. We're so happy to be here. So happy to be part of your special day.
Yeah.
But it's just so much more personal to have a sober and then also a later on message.
And did you get it like on a DVD or like a USB? Like so how did they give it to you?
they just sent us like an audio file.
Like a file? Wait, I love
Cool.
that.
Yeah.
That's so fun.
You can also order it on a record too if you have a record player, which is so cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
People, I think, are much less intimidated by picking up a phone and just blabbing and yapping
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
than picking up a pen and having to write something thoughtful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it didn't give you the option to start over.
Yeah.
You just
Or
go.
delete. Yeah.
You just go.
So it's like, oh fuck, oh hold on, hey, me again.
Wait, that's cute.
It's hilarious.
That's
Okay,
so good.
I like that.
That's so
yeah, because there's
good.
only so much you can write. Like really, there's only so many
The way
things.
that I would write something versus the way that I would say something, very different.
Totally, yeah.
true. Okay, we'll do
It's
that for
all
sure.
about the delivery.
Yeah. Also, when I'm like even remotely tipsy, I'm like, they're not gonna be able to read it. I'm not gonna write shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's true.
Jeremy
Yeah.
writes -Jeremy after our joint message.
And I've now moved into you could decide for me.
Yeah.
I would borrow some warmer weather.
yeah.
I'd borrow
Okay.
some warmer weather.
Yeah.
Like not a lot, but like 10 more degrees.
Okay.
Yeah, we could take in 10 more degrees or just a little less wind. I think that would help the cause.
Both. Yeah.
Yeah,
I would, like,
coulda-
because I do think that like if it's too hot, that's also uncomfortable. But there's
For sure.
because we're in California and everyone is made of absolute just soft material.
Yeah.
Like there's
Yeah.
once I'm cold, I'm out, I'm gone.
Yeah.
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 So I would borrow that.
It's just so hard to pick.
know.
How are you supposed to
Yeah,
know?
how are you supposed to know? Because the day that we visited the venue the year before was in May. When we were there, it was scorching hot. It was
Yeah.
Satan's asshole. So we were like, do we
Jeez.
have the ability to move back 1 month and do it in April versus May? Because it felt literally too hot in
Yeah.
May.
Yeah.
How was May this year? Was it really hot again?
I don't even remember.
But you remember, like everything just like in California like, at night just falls off a cliff.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True. Yeah.
Okay, let's get into the good stuff. What are we not gonna have? What have we seen that we are damn well sure will not be at your wedding?
A fucking curfew, dude. Like, we're partying all fucking night, my guy.
That's the clip. No one's going home.
No one's
no
going
cars.
home.
You're trapped. We're locking
Actually
gates.
locks you in until 2 a.m.
That was good.
baby.
No 2 a.m. That's a curfew.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
We're staying forever.
So the venue doesn't have a curfew?
We're staying forever, apparently.
No, yeah,
according
you're
to
not
Cal.
leaving.
Well,
According
I'm
to
kidding.
Cal.
Yeah.
Wait, I thought that area didn't.
There is we have a little bit of a loophole.
Yeah, they got a
Okay.
loophole
There's a
going
loophole.
on. Yeah.
There's a loophole.
Yeah.
I can't wait
But
to talk
people
about this.
will be able to go home when they want to go home. We will just say that. Anyone
That's
coming to the
what-
wedding?
What I meant was,
Listen,
No, I
this
liked what you
is
said.
Cal.
Don't
late-
change it, babe. Don't
Yeah.
change
No,
it.
that's
Yeah.
perfect.
I liked
Delivery,
that.
impeccable.
Until the
Perfect.
cops get there,
Yeah.
I'm not leaving.
True.
Yeah.
party
Yeah.
all night.
Turn
I'll
up.
leave in the back seat or
Yeah.
nothing at
Turn
all.
up, Mrs. Parsons.
Okay. My number one is a ballroom. I am not a ballroom wedding fan. And that one stipulation is what made our journey so much harder because a lot of the places
Yeah.
gorgeous but have ballrooms and I
Yeah.
just was not really into that.
Yeah.
So that's why we went through 80 venues.
Literally 80.
80.
Literally 80.
But
vision.
Yeah.
This is not my vision.
this is not what I want. I know it's out there. It's being built as we speak.
Yep.
Yeah, ballroom is tough. Ballroom is really tough. And I feel I've been to a few weddings that have kind of ballroom vibes, and the actual dance party portion of it has always been really fun.
Yeah.
Because it gets dark and you're not thinking about how you're in a ballroom.
Yeah.
And obviously you're like getting drunk and whatever.
Yeah.
But I do feel like the dinner portion of ballroom is always a little stiff.
It's just also like it can be done really beautifully. It's just really expensive to make a ballroom not feel like a ballroom.
Yeah.
And at that point, I'm like, well, then I don't want a ballroom. And then also, it just reminds me of prom.
Same.
That's just the
oh my
thing.
God. Mine was in a ballroom in Niagara Falls.
Oh my God.
That does not mean what you think it does. That means sketchy as fuck.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
But I will say the one good thing about a ballroom is that it's like weatherproof.
Right.
It could be
Yes.
cold. It could be
True.
hot outside. It doesn't matter. And so I will say like that is the beautiful part of it.
Yeah, controlling the temperature. I
Yeah.
fully agree.
Yeah.
I
And no
fully agree.
curfew. Well, there's a curfew, but it's way later.
But it's way later.
Yeah.
Yeah, agreed. My must not have is children.
Oh,
Tea. So real. So real.
Yeah.
So real.
Children.
So
That's a
fucking
good one.
real.
The decision in our family was so easy because no one has kids. So there wasn't a special child to have to be like, sorry, you can't come.
Yeah.
We went to a wedding where a child screamed through the entire
Oh,
ceremony.
God.
The
Whole thing.
entire ceremony. So it's like when they're listening back to their vows, when they're celebrating their wedding anniversary in 50 years.
what vows?
Child screaming.
And it was like not like a massive wedding.
Yeah.
So everyone was kind of just
Yeah.
Oh, wait, why didn't they take the kid like
They
somewhere
took it to the
else?
back, but like a screaming baby's a screaming baby
Yeah.
in a,
was
in
also
a
raining,
smallish
so-
venue.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
it
I don't.
sucks.
so like they were inside when they're supposed to be outside.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so sad.
And it wasn't the parents' fault. Like I don't fault the parent for for it at all because they picked up the baby and
I do.
immediately got out of their seat. And you could tell they were stressed too. And I felt bad for them. But at the end of the day, I just feel as if have a
Wasn't for us.
parents' night out.
Yeah.
Wasn't for us.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be more difficult for you guys with like
Baby
family
holding.
with kids.
I know. We'll have one baby there.
Wow.
But
The anointed one.
I will say he's very quiet. We'll see. We'll
Wow.
see.
I haven't heard
He's
We
Siri make a
will.
single
He
noise.
doesn't cry.
He's saving all his noise for
He
that
might
one
be
day.
saving it, but I will have an exit strategy planned
For
now
him.
hearing this. Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
I'll talk to my sister-in-law. I'm sure she'll be super chill
Yeah.
about it.
Oh, totally.
And
Yeah,
by the
have
way,
an exit plan.
to your point, if you did have like this is the room that we take the things that are too loud
For
and need
sure.
to go away.
Yeah, absolutely. This is good to know.
Yeah.
Good to know.
I the absolute not, and I think we did a pretty good job of this. Not a minute longer of a ceremony than necessary.
My God.
You guys did a
Yeah.
really great job
Yeah.
on that.
God.
It was so perfect.
Fucking
a
crushed
tight
it.
25
Yeah.
tops.
Yeah.
Just keep it like at any point in time where it feels like everyone wants to like where are we supposed to look? What are we supposed? It's just like it's not moving.
Yeah.
You move
Yeah.
it, and like it's not like you don't need to rush it.
Yeah.
I just don't think that it needs to be drawn out literally
Yeah.
any more than what is necessary.
Yeah, that's true.
Everyone's there to celebrate you. They want to see it happen, but like they don't need to make this like a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
I totally agree with that.
A movie will be made. All right, Cal.
Cal, you're
Number two.
next.
Oh,
Can
boy.
you go right now?
There goes that
I
list.
forgot.
There goes that list.
Yeah, I should have written some down.
Okay. Oh, my next one. I've been to a wedding where they had buffet style for dinner,
Okay.
Oh, I've been to one of those too.
and I didn't love that.
Okay.
I personally wasn't sure. I at first I was like, I don't know if it's like appetizer hour because it was during cocktail hour. Like there was no cocktail hour, so I was kind of just confused.
Like how much are you supposed to eat?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like I didn't
Oh.
eat that much because it was kind of more finger food stuff.
Right.
So I was like, oh, I guess it's just like snackies. And then I soon learned that was dinner and it was
Yeah.
buffet style. So I
Yeah.
didn't know. So that I would definitely say I like a moment, maybe less of like the actual serving of the food, but just more of knowing what's happening.
Yeah.
A little more guidance on what's happening. Because I would have eaten more had I known that was the dinner.
Right.
So yeah, I would say that for sure.
I also went to a buffet wedding and I felt like it just kind of killed the vibe of everyone getting up in single file line.
Yeah.
And doing that portion because it wasn't clear which table was supposed to go at what time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was a little bit of chaos. And I
Yeah.
feel like it was not well organized.
Yeah.
I will say the food was fire.
Yeah.
It was Midwest food.
Ooh, yeah.
The food was, I had
Oh,
my
yeah.
first piece of cornbread that day.
What?
Cornbread is not as poppin' in Canada as it is in the States.
That's also
and
a southern food, right?
Yeah.
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 Good
I'm
cornbread.
That's a southern food.
Yeah.
I was in North Carolina.
South.
South.
The,
Yeah.
the beginning of the South.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy? I know. Isn't that crazy? That's the South. It makes no sense.
Well, if you'd like to draw,
It makes a lot
if
of
you'd like to
sense.
draw a line, it's called the Mason-Dixon, and then
Yeah.
just look at everything below
I
it.
know. It
Yeah.
just like isn't South. So why
Shall
would
we-
it be the South? Let
You're a
him
puppy.
in. Let him in.
Okay, the other one that I would big no to is too many extracurriculars.
Okay.
Before, like there's like events before, events after this. It's like there's a 3 or 4 day.
Oh, that's too many
You
days.
are to be
Yeah.
at so many different things
Yeah.
that are
Yeah.
like it requires you to then like put extra 2 or 3 days on like
Yeah.
either side of it. It's like when people are coming in from out of town,
Yeah.
you gotta let them go.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
like because if you don't let them go, they're gonna feel bad.
Yeah.
that they're not like participating. But then it's like I just feel like it becomes such a bigger cost for your guests.
Yeah.
to have to book more days of a
For
hotel.
sure. For sure.
And it's like I think just to going back to the ceremony, do what you do well, do a night before or after, whatever. But like cut it there. Like,
Yeah.
don't make 3 weeks of it.
I
Yeah.
agree with that fully.
sure.
Unless it's part of the tradition, which it wasn't for us, keep it moving.
Right. Unless
Yeah.
you're going to an Indian wedding and it's like a 2-week celebration.
That's
and that's like
obviously different.
customary.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I only built on your buffet thing and I didn't say my own. And it's goodie bags. No goodie bags.
No good.
No
Really?
goodie bags. I think it's wasted money.
I agree.
Unless you're maybe doling out an ibuprofen and some hand sani or something. I just feel like people have so much
Those are two
shit.
very specific things.
but they
like-
are useful.
Yeah, but those are useful. Those are like things that I would probably use on that literal day.
Throw in your purse.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're never going to be mad that you have an extra one in the bottom of your purse.
For
Right,
sure.
the emergency Advil or the emergency ibuprofen or whatever. I feel like
Yeah.
that comes in handy so much.
Yeah.
But I just feel like people stress over goodie bags and like welcome gifts, especially when people come in from out of town. And I just feel like you should spend your budget elsewhere.
Agreed. Yeah.
Okay. Cal, do you want to do your last one?
I can do back to back.
Let's do it.
Yeah. One of them was no, like I'm not gonna say no, but like not too many speeches.
Yeah.
I don't think we need a lot of
Agreed.
speeches. I think we just need like, one
From each side.
one
maybe.
from each side.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like just a parent or both parents doing it at the same time. Like
Yeah.
it's not like I don't know. I feel like the rehearsal dinner is like where you get like everyone listening intently to
Yeah.
speeches. So like
Yeah.
we don't because the weddings that I've been to, I'm not listening because if there's like 5 speeches, I'm not listening to all of them. I'm checking out. I'm sorry.
No, it's
Yeah.
especially if someone's not a great speaker and
Yeah.
you're just watching a high speed. Anyways.
Yep.
Cal, your
Yep.
second?
My second, oh god, I forgot what it was.
I'm going back to back.
Shit,
babes,
I
let's
remember.
go.
The confidence. You got it, babe.
You know
I
what?
literally had it in my head.
Cat will come back
and then
to
it was
it.
gone.
This
We'll
is
go
why
through
our
it. You'll
lists
get
are
your
so
second
good.
one. Yeah,
okay,
great.
okay.
Shit.
I am gonna say a live painting.
Yeah.
I know.
don't like it?
I like it for the couple that chooses it. We will not be doing a live painting, just because I will say Sierra's was really good.
Gorge.
I
Okay,
will
well,
say that.
It could have been somebody else's.
No.
It was
Sierra's
yours, yeah.
specific artist.
Yeah.
Oh, for you.
Yeah, it was yours.
Incredible. But I've seen some pretty wonky ones online.
That would
I've
be
seen some busted
hilarious.
I've seen some really
Awful.
not good
I
ones
know.
But, like,
online.
how bad does it have to be before it then gets actually good again?
I mean,
Yeah.
Like,
So
when it comes to,
true.
like a courtroom caricature, you're like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
this
That's
was me.
so funny.
No, you'll be paid for sure. Yeah, no, we'll call you. Yeah.
not. I think it's probably top dollar for someone
Good.
who's very, very good.
But
and
it's
I
a
just think-
gamble.
It's
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
gamble.
Yeah.
See, I've only seen a good one.
Understood.
I've never seen a bad
man,
one.
I've seen some bad
I've seen some
ones.
Really?
not
I
great
think
ones
when
on TikTok.
painters focus more on the scenery and the venue and the florals, because I feel like Sierra's like it was the beautiful house,
It was
and
so
the
good.
water,
Yeah.
and it's less. I've seen some busted ones where the faces
Where they
are
focus on people.
So genuine.
Oh, she didn't have any
Yeah.
people in hers.
No,
No.
there
Yeah.
are people online. I feel
Yeah.
like the people that get like the craziest ones
Yeah.
are like
It's when the
trying to
people-
redo like
Yes.
a kiss or something. It's like very
Oh,
face focused.
No.
Yeah.
I also
Yeah.
like-
Yes.
I don't think that should be something that's done between the beginning and the end of it. Like, what if that takes more time and there's not
There's
more
no rush.
time? Yeah.
There's no rush.
Whereas this was
Yeah.
like,
Yes.
it's just more grass shading.
Yes. Which I will say, that man had to have started that
The morning of he did.
weeks.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
Morning
you
of.
think?
No, yeah, I
You
asked him. Yeah. Because I was like, how did you pick this angle in this sun? He's like, that's what I looked at this morning.
Whoa.
Yeah.
It was giving like
was
he'd been
gorge.
doing it on
Yeah.
it, like working on it, and then
Yeah.
just came in like
'Cause it was like a
pretending because it
daytime
was so
painting, yeah.
good.
No, that
So
morning.
good.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I
Impressive.
could never.
I remember my
could
third
never.
one.
Go, babe.
Like what you were saying earlier with like the too many extracurricular activities.
Yes.
I think just like nothing post like night of wedding.
Yeah.
Because like I
No
feel
day
like
after.
yeah, because
People
there would be
fuck
like
off.
a
That's what my heart
brunch
said.
or like
People
a
fuck
yeah, like you don't need it.
Also,
Yeah.
even more
Yeah.
importantly, I don't want to wake up early and like have to do
Yeah.
something, get ready again.
That's
I want
a
to lay in
lot.
bed all day.
Also, no pressure to go to sleep, so you have to get up.
Yeah.
Exactly.
The day after the wedding,
Exactly.
we were horizontal and spoke to basically no one.
Yeah.
That's how
Yeah.
it should be, I
Yeah.
think.
Wait, 'cause you just had the craziest, most endorphin filled day the day
Yeah.
before,
Yeah.
and you're coming down.
Yeah.
And the months leading up to it, all
Yes.
that stress and
Yeah.
everything. Yeah, and now it's
Burned
done.
out. It
Yeah.
was like pff.
And,
Yeah.
I don't think anyone's prepared for the emotional like peace, but like you want to be neutral. You don't want to be like happy. It's like the day after, if I had to like get back into that, like, okay, time to talk
Hosting
to my
mode?
closest 100
Yeah.
friends again.
Yeah.
But I'm so glad we did the night before. Because
Yeah.
That was the best.
Yeah.
intros are made. People
Yeah.
now know each other. There's like a
Yeah.
familiar, especially like the person that like doesn't know anybody else there.
Yeah.
They've now had one night with a few drinks with people they'll see the next day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Way less
Agreed.
awkward transition stuff.
We
Yeah.
also cannot recommend doing a welcome party enough. So the night before, we like
One welcome party.
divide and
One.
conquer. One.
And the family into the friends, it all morphs into one. You're not getting two of these
Yeah,
things.
no, one.
Okay.
But divide and conquer.
Yeah.
And you have all your intro conversations.
Yeah.
The day before. You're like, thank you so much for coming.
Yep.
Yeah.
What have you been up to? How's the new job?
Yeah.
Blah, 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 blah. How's your dog? And then the next day, stay together.
Yeah.
That was the key.
Good
Yeah.
call.
That was the
Night
key.
one,
Okay.
make the rounds
Make
at the
the
welcome
rounds,
party.
make the rounds.
And then have fun.
Like
Yeah.
hostess with the mostest type vibe, like,
Yeah.
like just coverage.
You're
Yeah.
working on the welcome party, and so you can have fun at the wedding.
So that you
Yeah.
don't feel bad at all for being 100% selfish
Yeah.
On
Yeah.
wedding
with
day.
your time
Yeah.
on your wedding.
From your guys' wedding, did you feel like you wish you had done anything differently, like regarding just the two of you, like how you guys did the day?
No, I
No.
don't think so.
Okay, wait, I'm so happy to hear
Yeah,
that.
that's
Yeah.
great.
Maybe
That's
sleeping in
great.
another half hour.
Yeah, Jeremy.
Because you guys did the half hour right after the ceremony where it was just you two, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, it was
that was
great.
really nice.
Yeah.
That
Okay.
was
That was
really
great.
nice.
That's cool.
Yeah, like by the time like we did go see everybody, it was like
Yeah.
I want to see him again. Versus
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I want to see him
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
there's no words that I could give you to explain how I feel like meta the ceremony will feel for you guys. It won't feel real. It's like, are we
Yeah.
doing that? We're doing this. This
Yeah.
is crazy. Whatever. It's like you need like a moment to like adjust.
Bitch, I'm gonna sob at your guys' wedding. Oh my god! Even at the wedding dress trial, I was dying.
She was so dying. It's gonna be so fun.
It's funny. You're not like a crazy crier, but when you start,
When I
you-
cry, I cry.
Water- When the dam breaks.
I know when the dam breaks. It's
Jeremy,
gonna
bring
be-
a handkerchief.
yeah.
Yeah.
How we are going to need more than one singular handkerchief, my
Wait,
friend.
Did
Oh,
you
come
hear? Did you know he's in the groom's party? Did he tell you?
Not even let me transition this.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Go
I didn't know he was
Yeah.
gonna.
It's fine.
Well, I didn't know he was gonna ask you. By the way, we got home and it was the next morning after we got blacked out at Sabrina Carpenter, and he was. I was like, so like, oh my god, how was Jeremy? Like, I didn't
Yeah.
talk to him that much. He goes, oh, he was good. Oh yeah, I asked him to be my groom's party. I was like, how?
Yeah.
Like, we didn't discuss anything.
Over a Jake Paul fight at Sabrina
I
Carpenter.
like.
Yeah.
I just like.
Well,
it
no, that
was-
was post fight.
Yeah.
Post fight,
Yeah.
post fight.
That was post fight.
I would argue the way that he phrased it was, I won't forget that ever.
What?
I won't forget what he said ever. The way that he phrased it.
Share with the class.
No, it's our thing.
Oh, you
Yeah,
won't
it's our thing.
forget.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait, that's really
Okay.
sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know what he told you.
Well, he just didn't. I knew he was going to ask you at some point. I didn't know it was going to happen while he was drunk at a Sabrina Carpenter concert.
I was like, this is a
But
great
also, that's
opportunity.
my fitting.
Yeah.
That's
Very
my
fitting.
dream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but
Very
I'll,
fitting.
I'll point out amongst the chaos,
Yeah.
his delivery was 11 out of 10.
Aw.
cute.
That's
It's
so
memorable.
nice.
I got chills.
That's so nice.
I just like
Oh.
didn't have a heads up. It also just only came up when I asked how you were doing. Like,
Do you remember what song it was
wasn't
during?
gonna
No.
Cal.
name one Sabrina Carpenter song.
Name one song.
Please,
Espresso.
please, come
Okay,
on.
other than espresso.
Espresso.
And please.
An espresso.
Coincidence.
There's really
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
deeper cut.
Yeah,
like there's some
deeper cut.
slim pickings when it comes to these songs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Jeremy has been listening to me listen to the set list for about 4 months
So
now.
good.
So.
So
Yeah,
good.
before Wicked now takes over, hopefully.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't.
Are you or me?
It's me. Must not have a gigantic wedding.
Okay.
Okay. What constitutes gigantic?
Yeah.
I think anything over 200.
Okay.
It's gigantic.
Yeah.
Cal
It's
cut
big.
The, no, I'm just kidding.
I would argue like too big of a wedding for what you are like able to actually create from an environment.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I'm sure
Yeah.
that there are some 1,000-person weddings out there that are that run perfectly and it's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Like the Ambani wedding,
I'm sure that one was an event.
thousands. But I think 100 to 150. I think for us, 100 made sense. Their families are so small, and it would have been different had we had more family. But I think 100 to 150 is the perfect magic number.
Your number also fit the venue perfectly.
It did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it felt
Yeah.
so good in that
Yeah.
space.
Yes. Like no line for bathroom.
Yeah.
But dance floor not empty.
Yeah. Yeah.
Totally. I think that's the most important. I've been to, I feel like I've talked to brides who didn't know people or spent their night having intro conversations with people they'd
No
never
intros
met.
at the wedding.
No intros at the wedding. No intros at the wedding.
And it's hard until it's not, and you realize, wait, why am I like negotiating with myself over who should or shouldn't be here? And it's like it's not like a bad thing that there are important people in the past that like somehow haven't met your partner. But we went through COVID and we went through a bunch of like years where we didn't see each other like we used to.
Yeah.
It's like that's gonna happen.
Yeah, it's true.
And if they're that good of a friend, they'll understand.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
I feel like people are becoming more understanding too
Yes.
as time goes on. I really do.
Yeah.
As weddings become so astronomically expensive.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God, per person. Yeah,
Yes.
agreed.
Yeah.
Does your venue have a max?
I don't know.
Cal doesn't like limits, so if there is one,
Yeah.
He says,
Fuck limits.
the limit.
Fuck the limit, fuck the curfew.
Yeah.
No dogs, fuck that.
What was that thing in 22 Jump Street where he was like, any ceiling, we're gonna crash
bust,
through
yeah,
it. We're
crash-
gonna bust it. We're gonna bust it. Yeah.
oh boy.
Just gonna bust it.
We're not getting that deposit back, that's for sure.
So if there's limits, they're optional.
I think there probably is, but our number
Oh, fire
definitely
code.
fits in the limit.
Oh, good.
Because I didn't hear a limit.
Okay.
And
You're
so,
gonna have to do save the dates soon.
girl, I know.
That's now.
I know. I will say
Shouldn't we
I've
just
been
do
so
invites?
tacky, and I've just been like to the people that matter most. I'm just like, hey, just put it in your calendar now because like
Yeah.
the
A
save
part of
dates
full link?
coming.
That's
No,
not tacky.
Can we
It's
just
close.
go straight to invites? Like
Honestly,
honestly,
what's the-
Partiful's probably less tacky than me telling people in passing. Like,
Whatever.
so
Put
put
it
it-
for text.
Whatever you do, I would have it so that you can like tell whether or not they've received it and ignored it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I save
Because
the
when
date.
you do seating charts for people that have RSVP,
Oh,
you
yeah.
need to have all the names. You need to have the allergies and shit collected so you don't kill anyone.
And then
Hoes
also,
be
Yeah.
allergic to shit.
also hose.
I'm host.
I'll have EpiPens at every table. Party favor, EpiPen.
Some of my dear, one in particular, actually there were a couple roster changes towards the end, so we had to take some nameplates away. Also make some cuts to the the pictures that were sent out because some of the plus ones weren't approved socially.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
There were some new relationships that weren't gonna last that
what
long.
was the like vibe on no ring, no bring? Like, what was the? How did you guys do that?
So for us, it was if we've met your significant other or if you're flying in from somewhere, you get a +1.
Yeah.
Flying in.
Yeah.
If
That's
you're
really
flying in
nice. Okay.
from somewhere.
If you live here,
Yeah.
now.
So
Yeah.
like one of my high school friends who lives in my hometown still, like she brought just a girlfriend
Yeah.
to come to the wedding. And it's
Yeah.
actually someone that I'd also gone to high
Very
school
nice.
with
Yeah.
and was still a casual friend
But
with.
they need a buddy.
You
for
need
sure.
a buddy,
Yeah.
especially if you're a
of
girl
course.
flying by yourself. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
We had a
Absolutely.
one of my buddies like flying from out of the continent.
Yeah.
And it's like, bring somebody. It's fine.
Yeah.
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 Did he bring an LA baddie with him? Yes. Will we ever see her again?
No.
She seemed
Did
great.
she look beautiful in the photos?
Yes.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you
And
go.
at the end of the day, we can be grateful. Just grateful that they came.
Listen, she
Agreed.
followed the dress code and didn't
She's
leak
wonderful.
anything
There you
on
go.
social media. So
Yeah.
listen,
That's all you can ask for.
10 out of 10.
Boom.
Yes.
That's all you can ask for.
Yeah.
On the note that you have like not too big of a wedding,
Yeah.
I'm coming away from it, not inviting a single person who's going to make your day anything less than yours.
Yeah.
Way more important than people pleasing, keeping the peace.
For sure.
Yeah.
There's not one person that's
Yeah.
not the two of you that is important that day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it's just, I can't describe, like looking back on it, just like the things that we didn't have or like try to make work because like that's what other people do. Not sad about any of them at all. Like there's not one thing I'm like, oh, I wish we had done the traditional thing that we didn't think was important. Not at all. Not one.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's
I'm
like-
happy to
like,
hear that
and like,
too.
I feel like people ask, so what are you doing for this? You know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
The answer is, we're not.
Yeah.
Oh, why? We don't want it.
Don't
It's
want
not,
to.
not a priority. Or like we
Yeah.
talked about it and we couldn't make it make sense and still do what we wanted to do. That's the answer.
Yeah.
Like, I think not having to explain
Literally
yourself.
just do whatever you want.
There's
Yeah.
only so much
Yeah.
time in the day too.
Yeah.
And so if you're like
Yeah.
family members or the wrong size bridal party or the any of those things, none of that matters. What
Yeah.
does matter is that like you get to the end of the day and you go, wow, I can't believe I'm going to spend the rest of my life with this person.
Yeah.
Not thank God Aunt Cheryl was here.
Yeah.
Even though I hate her and
Fucking
cats.
Aunt Cheryl.
Yeah. Like Aunt Cheryl's never going to be that important. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my last one.
I have one bonus one that I'd
Me
like to
too.
add.
Me too. It's a good one though, but is yours good or bad?
Mine's a must not have.
Okay.
You can
Positively
spin,
not.
I can spin it the other way too.
Okay.
We'll go the other way. Must do honeymoon after you've recovered from the wedding.
Oh.
The hosts that be going on honeymoons the day after, I
How
cannot
can you do
imagine.
that?
I physically and mentally
Yeah.
cannot imagine.
Well, we were initially going to do that, but she's the one that convinced me to not.
Yeah.
Also, it feels like
mean,
you're celebrating twice. Like you really get to
Yeah.
milk the occasion
Yeah.
and like get to feel the love twice.
Yeah.
When you spread it out, and it
again,
was so nice.
This is just a thing I feel like people just do because they've always done it that way.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's no other reason.
Yeah.
There's no
it feels
rule book.
customary.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah,
It's
it feels very
fine.
customary. But I'm not kidding, horizontally mute for a week.
Yeah.
I want to do that too.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like, there's not a
That's the
single,
vibe.
like, no emails get answered. And when they get answered 3 weeks later, got
Yeah.
married. Sorry.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the best excuse.
Yeah.
It really is.
Oh, no one has ever responded more graciously when they're like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry you're getting married this week. Have the best time. I'll talk to you when I talk to you."
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you get to
Love
reuse it
that.
again when you go on a honeymoon.
Yeah.
Okay.
True.
I understand
Life
though.
hack.
It's true.
I understand. I think we were really like planning around our honeymoon,
Totally.
planning the wedding around when we wanted to go on the honeymoon, and then
Yeah.
we realized, what are we doing?
doing that? Yeah.
Why are we doing that? So thank you for the tip, and we followed.
Enjoy it.
All right, Cal.
What?
No, that was.
Oh,
That was
I
three.
have one.
Remi's
caught
got an
up.
extra
I
one.
have one
I
really
caught up,
good
yeah.
one. I will say it's very specific, and we cannot do it, but it was an experience that we had recently that I loved. My best friend got married at a summer camp,
Oh,
which was really
yeah.
cute
Yeah.
because they met. His frat did like a summer camp, like a beer pong, like
What?
weekend something. I don't know. And
Yeah.
so they met there, and so they're like, "Oh, it's really cute. Like, let's do it again." So they rented out the whole summer camp for the whole wedding to come up, and it was really cute because, or I guess not necessarily just the summer camp, but just the idea that the whole wedding was there for like the whole weekend. Like we
Yeah.
all slept in the cabins.
Oh,
like
yeah.
we ate in the dining
I
hall
would hate
together.
this.
No,
was
that
so
had
cool.
so
Yeah.
much fun.
Cute.
It
It was
was
so cool.
really, really fun. The cabins were really cute. Like it was just really fun to all be there. Like
Yeah.
and the
In
party never
same-
ended.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
They were like in the dining hall doing, granted I was working because I was the maid of honor. So
Yeah.
I did not actually get to party, but Cal had the best time.
There was like
You guys.
There was like a pool. They were doing like camp activities, like water balloon fights.
Yeah.
Ropes climbing?
No,
The ropes?
You guys,
like,
everyone in the
rock
bridal
wall?
and groom's party had to like come with an activity of some
that's
sort.
right.
I ran the s'more station, but they had like a pickleball tournament. They did like
Yeah.
sumo wrestling in those big outfits. It was really funny.
Yeah.
And it was fun, but it was so funny because Cal had gone on the bachelor party. That's what it is. Did I say that right? Cal he
Yeah.
went to the bachelor
Yeah.
party and made friends with everybody there. Everybody loved Cal. And so
Who doesn't?
At the truly, we went to the wedding and I was like actually working the entire time. Like I was going to bed early because I was waking up doing the glam and all these things. And so we're like, they're starting to do like flip cup, like a tournament. And I was like, Cal, I want to go to bed now because I need to wake up early. So can you walk me back to the
Oh my
cabin?
God, you're bringing this up again.
We're walking back to the cabin. And I'm like, shh, be quiet. Like, I don't want Kaylee to hear. Like, I just waiting at low key. And we're walking out. Guys, don't worry. I'll be right back. Remi's got to go to bed. I'll be here. I'm right
Yeah.
back. Don't you guys hold the cup for me. Hold my spot. Cal,
Yeah,
come
yeah.
back now. Don't worry, guys. I'll be back. She's just got to go to bed. Don't worry. She's party
right back.
pooper. I was like, oh my God. But you were
I
the
had to
hit.
let the boys
The hit of the
know.
weekend.
Yeah.
They
But
weren't
it
going to
was
worry
still
about him.
a gentleman and walked you back.
I
and
did absolutely tuck me into
returned
bed.
to be life of the party.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. It was so, I was like, I didn't want anyone to know.
No one cares.
Irish
It's
goodbye.
fine.
Like truly,
Yeah.
truly. But it was really cool. Just like I was going to bed and I was hearing all the screaming and like everybody having fun. I was like, this is so cool.
So wholesome.
And it's like a very
was really
specific
cool.
scenario, obviously, for it to happen and not everyone can do it. But I just thought it was cool.
Surrounded by like redwood trees too. It was like
really
a really
pretty.
beautiful
It was
out camp.
twilight.
Yeah.
Green thumb Cal over here.
I know.
No, I mean, it was just
I
a
know.
summer camp that I've never like pictured before. Like
Yeah.
it's like you're in like a forest.
California summer camp.
Yeah,
It was
cool.
really cute. It was really, really fun. But it's just the idea of like everyone being there. It's like the party never ends.
Yeah.
Right, if everyone's in the
best
same
way.
spot, you're not like busing from a hotel or whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes
Also,
sense.
the fact that they met in that environment.
No, it was the cutest
Yeah.
thing in the world. It was
Yeah.
so fun. We did like tree cookies. We did s'mores. We all were like by the campfire there telling stories about each other. It was
Yeah.
it was
Yeah.
really cool.
They had Dippin' Dots too.
They had Dippin' Dots.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's a bonus thing for me. Midnight snacks.
Yeah.
Oh, they're
Midnight
gonna say
snacks.
specifically Dippin' Dots.
That
Oh,
too.
I mean,
We love Dippin'
I
Dots.
think some drunk munchies.
yeah,
probably
drunk
key.
munchies.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
you gotta.
Yeah.
No one,
Must
nothing
have.
gets hyped up more than the midnight snacks that
Yeah.
start doing their rounds when people are fucked up. There's nothing that gets
It's
more
always
hyped.
a surprise.
I need to know
Yeah.
And it's always
everyone's
the best surprise.
dream drunk food for a wedding.
Taco Bell.
I need to say Taco Bell.
This is gonna be so violently Canadian, but my drunk food for years was poutine.
Love.
We had this
So
place
good.
called Smokes Poutineery, and you could get poutines.
Wake up
of-
feeling like $1,000. Just
Oh
Yeah,
no! You
yeah.
wake up and you finish it the next day.
Do you microwave poutine if you're redoing it, or like?
you can.
Yeah, 'cause
What-
fries microwave
Yeah, what do you
so
realistically
good.
when you put it in?
They're, I mean,
Oven?
they're soggy anyway because they've been doused in gravy and
True.
cheese.
True.
But it was hair of the dog, but with poutine the next morning.
Who are you?
I know.
Wow.
That sounds good.
My favorite like drunk midnight snack of any wedding we've been to, and I think you should agree with mine once you hear it.
The pizza, I know which one exactly.
Was Mad Mush Pizza in Lexington, Kentucky.
Ooh.
It is better than your pizza, whatever your favorite pizza is. This is better, but specifically the mozzarella sticks.
Don't even get me
Yeah.
started on a mozzarella stick.
and just
love
like
a mozza
just
stick.
like soak up the drunk, get you back
Soak
out
up
there.
the drunk.
Yeah, just everyone eat a loaf of bread.
They just brought like
Yeah.
boxes of pizza in.
Massive
Oh,
boxes.
how fun
Yes.
is
That's awesome.
that?
Just put it on the side, go, and they just kept refilling it. Yeah.
I like a burger. I'm
Yeah.
a burger
Ooh.
girl.
I was gonna say my real answer is cookout.
Yeah.
That's my real dream midnight snack.
What do you,
Yeah.
She knows
She
nothing
doesn't,
about
she doesn't get it.
Don't
Hey,
even-
that is she, man. I mean, you know, you had
know
cookout.
now.
Yeah,
I learned.
yeah.
Okay.
She's at cookout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The cookout was actually a later add to my Kentucky experience.
What's the cookout meal? Like, what are the items?
Oh my god.
So the
I
beauty
mean, do you
of
want to read a
cookout
book?
also-
Like it's the whole
Yeah.
the whole menu's like a
Like
It's
like
cra-
Cheesecake
It's an
Yeah.
Factory.
encyclopedia. But the
Yeah.
beauty of it is you just get a lot of food for like $8.
Yeah.
Like a lot of
Wow.
food. And it was like cheaper when he was in college.
yeah.
Yes.
It was $5 for like a big entree and two crazy sides.
You know times are tough when cookout is getting
Entree.
inflation.
I know.
Yeah, they're hitting
it's
them
like
too.
yeah.
But like, how were they doing that? The options were endless. There was like 500 options for milkshakes. It's crazy.
and you can combine any flavor.
Yeah.
It's really good. And like your side options were like a cheeseburger. Like this is a side.
Yeah.
A cheeseburger.
Anything's a side.
Yeah,
Yeah,
everything
anything's
is a
a
side
side.
and an
See a
entree.
menu?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
my main.
Yeah.
Or maybe that's my main.
Yeah.
That's the
Okay.
side. Yeah.
It was crazy.
Okay, I do think drunchies are a must no matter what.
Yeah.
it is.
Agreed.
I
Agreed.
totally
Absolutely.
agree.
Yeah.
Remy casually said that she wants the honeymoon to be a month long.
Yes, I did.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Do we have a general itinerary?
No.
Great.
We're gonna
No.
hop.
Basking in love for 30 days.
Truly, we're gonna
Yeah.
hop around. Maybe it'll be a month and a half. We'll see. More than any, I just like obviously.
Fuck it, 2 months.
No, I'm just worried about. I just don't want to leave the dogs for too long. That's otherwise we'd
Yeah.
be gone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I really, that was my hardest point too. Is it was the longest I'd ever been away from the dog.
How long were you
Yeah.
guys gone for? Like
I think
almost 2
2
weeks.
weeks.
Yeah, about 2 weeks, just
Okay.
under 2 weeks. And I almost died. I literally
Yeah.
became a cat person because it was the best I could do.
Stress.
It was the best. It's all I had access to.
Oh.
We saw like 1.5 dogs throughout the entire 2 weeks. It was
Really?
wild.
Oh.
I know.
Europe's not the same. It's not the same as us. We got dogs everywhere.
We got the dogs. We got the dogs.
Should we transition on?
Yeah, go ahead, boo.
Another game, but even easier, even quicker. So
Okay.
one thing. If I gave you the ability to essentially take care of one worry, right? One thing that you do not want to go wrong. One thing that you can just, that's not going to happen.
Can I tell you what my problem was on the
You
wedding
sure can.
day?
Please.
Is that I couldn't poop. I was so constipated.
Oh man.
That's all the time we have for today.
it was, I was literally like, is this going to ruin my
Wait,
day?
that's actually a
No,
thing I've
that
seen on
actually
TikTok. I've
sucks.
actually seen a thing on TikTok of like people, women and brides being like,
Constipated?
yes, like I better shit on my
Yeah,
wedding day.
irritable bride syndrome.
I wait.
Okay, so I have IBS, and so like I usually anything that makes me nervous, I'm shitting 3 days in advance leading up until the day normally.
Yeah.
And wedding was very much, nervous. There's a lot going on. I'm overstimulated. There's
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
a lot of
Wedding
pressure.
is
A lot of
wedding,
pressure.
you know?
Wedding is
Yeah.
wedding.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, one, I'm going to be snatched because I'm going to be shitting for 3 days leading up to it. Could not poop on wedding day. Was so stressed about it. I was like, oh my God, this is awful.
Was he able to poop on wedding day?
Did you poop on wedding day?
I don't know.
His
How do you not remember?
his wellness
You don't
doesn't
remember every minute?
revolve around poop like the
I
way
don't
it does
know if
for
I
me.
told you this, but she was in glam obviously at the crack of dawn all
Yeah,
day long.
yeah, yeah.
And then I got there early, like a decent time, like as she was still in the midst of glam. And we're out there, we're chilling, we're just like, having some fun. Like halfway through that, Jeremy strolls in. Hey, strolls in with his bag. Hey,
Not
welcome.
dressed.
Not
Yeah.
dressed.
No, just
Rolls up. Like, hey, I'm up here.
It's just the
I'm gonna go.
suit.
I
That's
think
all
I
you
actually
need.
might have been there.
Just a
Like
suit.
the dogs and I got arrived about the same time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's true.
Well, because
Literally.
initially they were like, "And your call time is noon." I was like, "Why?"
Yeah, for what? For what?
It is a call time.
What do you? I'll be. What time are we going on? I'll be there an hour before.
Yeah. yeah.
Yeah, like what do you mean? I'll be in my spot at the time goes. Don't you worry about me.
Yeah.
I got there, and the photographer's like, "Could we get you over here, please?" I'm like, "Sure, my guy."
I feel like there are definitely like some grooms who and sometimes overdo it beforehand, but drink and hang
Yeah.
beforehand.
Not for me.
But yeah, that also seems really anxiety inducing to drink before a lot.
Yeah.
That leads me to mine. Cal
one
and
wish.
I both love the sauce. One of us might love it a little. Believe it or not, people, one of us might love it a little more. And I am.
Oh, I'm aware.
No. I'm just telling the audience.
I'm
just a
aware.
little nervous that you might be overserved
no.
at the wedding.
What you have
I'm
to
just
fight
gonna
off.
need 2 shots max.
You just have to fight off the people who want to do shots with you. That's
know, yeah.
That's the hardest part of the night.
Also, his getting ready area is literally a bar. Like it's a
Yeah.
full on bar. So when
But
we
you would
walked
have
in,
to,
they were
like-
like,
But you would-
Cal,
you would-
here.
No, but you have to like hire a bartender though.
Oh.
Okay.
You have to like, I think, because I don't think they let you have
Just
service
for
in the
free
bar.
alcohol.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't mean to intrude, but as someone who's going to be in this party, I don't like limits on what I can and can't do. So I got to be honest. Hearing that you need to hire, I don't think
you can dream it, you
I
can
don't
do
think
it.
you need to hire anybody. If
Throw that
you
card down,
if
baby.
you
Let's
can dream
fucking
it,
go.
We'll find a
Yeah.
fucking. What kind of classy? I will have a flask if we need it. Come on now. Sorry. I mean, going back to what you
No,
want.
no,
fucking
and I
go.
think I'm so open to having a couple drinks. I just know, Cal, like whether you're nervous or you're
2.
just like,
2.
okay,
2.
I'm putting you in. Actually, not you. I'm putting someone else in charge of that. I'm putting someone else in charge of
Wow.
that.
I'm both insulted and now
I
challenged.
wouldn't. I wouldn't put my brother in charge of that either.
Trust me, that's what I'm telling you.
But you've
I'm
taken care
aware.
of it. You don't want anyone to be.
You need someone assertive though.
Okay.
I'm gonna think.
But again, I just gave you the magic power. That's gone. Okay, got it. That's not a concern
Yeah,
anymore.
it's
It's
not
taken
gonna
care
be a
of.
thing.
Yeah.
I do trust you.
What
though.
concern do you want to get taken care of?
You can use my morning wish of morning poop.
No.
I mean,
No,
that
that's
is
what
a
I'm
pretty
saying.
good one.
No. I'm saying
Yeah.
I'm gifting that to you. It's
Yeah.
my
Fine.
wedding day wish was to poop, and I'm
Fine.
gonna gift that to
mean,
you.
I don't.
No concerns?
I just want to have a good time, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're gonna have a great time.
Yeah.
Cal, are you worried about crying at all? Are you worried about getting emotional?
I'm not worried. Right? Like, it's just gonna happen.
I was
Whatever
worried.
happens, happens.
I was worried that I wasn't gonna be able to get through my vows. I was worried that my
Oh,
voice was
yeah.
gonna crack and
Yeah.
that I'd have a frog in my throat and I wouldn't be able to get through it without sounding like a prepubescent.
I do have a small public speaking fear. Small, but I think I'll be okay.
I think it's
Yeah.
also like when we looked out at the literally small audience of people that we had, it's all of your favorite people.
Yeah.
So there's one thing
Yeah.
I think in front of, because I don't love public speaking either. I don't love being like the very center of attention. And shocking, I know. I am a Leo.
Screams into a microphone.
Has made an entire career of my personality. But I think looking out onto just everyone who is there to literally just be your number one supporter was
Yeah.
so like it's just nice.
For sure.
But it doesn't feel real. It feels very like
Oh no,
you're,
it was
you're
an
in a dream.
out of body experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I'll be focusing on not stumbling so much that I don't even know. Like when you know how some people, when you read out loud, you don't actually like digest anything.
Yeah.
I feel like
Yes.
I'm gonna be doing that more. So just I'm focusing on what I'm saying. But I think if and when we read them privately, like that's when I would cry.
Yeah.
But also maybe I'll cry on stage. We'll see on stage
On stage.
for the audience, living for the lights.
Well, I'm gonna fucking sob.
You will.
It's gonna be brutal. I'm gonna have to bring so much makeup, so much Kleenex.
Eros will
Yeah, thank God, literally.
get you in the chair, girl.
I mean, I rewrote my vows the morning of completely because I was
Did
like,
you really?
I'd never said them out loud
Really?
until the day of, and then I was like, oh, I can't say this. I gotta flip. Otherwise, like I was like, I need to just change the arc of this whole thing. I can't start out with something that's gonna like, oh God.
Yeah.
Like, 'cause, like, if you're gonna cry, at least like get through most of it, and then like, okay, finish off versus like, babe. Yeah.
No, your guys' vows were perfect. I did sob.
You better cry. I mean, yeah, I think the over under for me crying was that I was going to, and I think they lost money. I didn't end up crying.
You didn't cry.
You didn't shed a single tear for my beauty.
Oh, please.
It's fucked up. Honestly.
Fucked.
Let's do it again.
She had Q-tips for you.
Let's do it again.
I cried leading up to the wedding. I got it all out, and
That's
then it was
true.
ready to go.
That's true.
I think that's as long as you cry once, that
I
we're
cried
good.
100 times. Just not.
I'm just so upset that my beauty wasn't just like so overtaking
Yeah.
that you should have sobbed.
I was left just speechless and cryless,
Gagged.
and I was just
gagged and gooped.
Gagged and gooped.
ew.
Gagged
All
and
right.
gooped.
Anything else?
Just own it, man. Just own it. You were gagged and you were gooped.
Is there
Yeah.
any one part of this that you're looking forward to the most?
Las Vegas, baby.
I mean, yeah, the batch party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bachelorette for sure.
That's
We're
just
thinking
gonna
we're gonna
be
do
poppin'.
I think we're gonna do some volunteer work and just find a community that could use our
As you should.
soup kitchen.
Habitat for Humanity.
Yep,
Love.
yeah, the old Haas.
So we'll be at Tao.
Some trash pickup.
Tao.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Is
Wait,
that
yeah.
like a nonprofit or
yeah.
okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just be giving
sure.
back. But yeah,
For
you
sure.
guys have fun.
Well, I would
Wow.
actually really love if we could. How nice would it be if we could all go to Mexico and we could just get one big house for all the bridal party and the groom's
Veto.
party?
Veto.
And no,
Veto.
Absolutely.
And you stay there, and then you protect the sea turtles' nests, and then when the sea turtles go out to the ocean, you guide them there. Wouldn't that be a beautiful party for us?
I wanted to do this so
Wouldn't that be really beautiful?
I was not expecting it to go in that
Wouldn't that
direction.
be beautiful?
That would be wonderful. Let's book the ticket right
Yes,
now.
I would love
Why
that.
do we have to be there for that?
You said philanthropic. I think that we could help the turtles.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'll check my calendar.
Does it mean we're not
Yeah.
doing Las Vegas? Fuck.
Both.
I can assure you we're not doing whatever that is. You have fun.
You want to help crush into the ocean?
Arguably, not during this event.
Oh,
no.
I'd be sobbing. I'd be a mess. I'd be a mess.
I just don't want to mess with
It's
natural
my
selection.
dream.
Let's let them do that.
Yeah.
I think you are supposed to actually let them.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to interfere
Not-
with their journey.
Yeah.
But the
Yeah.
straws. We need to repay for the straws.
We could just we could punch like a pelican out. Of the
That's what
way
I
or
want to
whatever.
do.
Yeah,
That's why I'm there,
exactly.
actually.
Yeah.
Fuck the birds.
I've seen both of you use the straw in the not so distant past. Okay, so I don't want to hear it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Anyways, that's all the time that we have for today.
Do you talk about my paper straw? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, what about it? What about it? What about my paper straw that disintegrated in my drink?
Wrap it up.
Remi Cal, thank you so much for coming on. I feel like this is an annual
you for
thing at this
having
point.
us.
Next time you come on, we
You'll
can do a
be
wedding
married.
debrief.
Oh, I would
Yeah.
love.
Get married.
And we got to do the hobby debrief. I feel like that's just like a tradition
Top
at
of the
this
show.
point.
Top of the
Yeah,
show.
no,
top
no,
of
we
the show,
have to
hobby
start.
debrief.
Yeah, it's a custom at this point.
Yeah.
It's
Hopefully you'll
Maybe-
find one once you're married.
I was gonna say maybe his hobby will be wedding planning next.
He becomes a wedding planner.
Wait, that'd be so
No,
fun.
that seems really stressful. I don't know if I
Between the
recommend
cleaning and
that.
the garden,
That's
he
true.
has no time.
No,
Yeah.
all of our hobbies are like meshing together. My plan is working,
That's
everybody.
kind of how it
That's
works.
how marriage works. Yeah.
Your hobbies become our only hobbies. And like we
Yeah.
clean up for you when you forget your hobbies. Yeah. Like the amount of times I've filled up that stupid bird feeder outside that I don't care about. Hell of a lot more than she has.
Our bird feeder has a camera in it, so we can look at the birds, and it creates postcards every time a bird comes.
We did have that.
We couldn't do a bird feeder.
We did have a bird feeder, and then a pigeon was visiting to eat from it, and a hawk did eat the pigeon, and tore it limb from limb in our backyard. So we can't.
Yeah.
And
It
that
was
is all the
everywhere.
time we have for today, ladies and gentlemen. The Go
circle of
Farm.
life.
It was kind of sick though.
selection.
It was kind of
Natural
sick
selection,
though.
I guess.
To see the hawk like in the backyard, just like
That is cool.
No,
pretty fucking
it was,
cool.
It was traumatizing.
Well, we'll be selling
That was
tickets
cool.
to the after party of your guys' wedding in the link below. If you want to
Absolutely, because we gotta fund that 8-piece live band.
yeah, a live
Yes.
stream of the event.
True.
Make sure
We'll be
to
hosted on Kick.
subscribe. God damn it. Oh my God. Remi and Cal and Remi, thank you so much for coming on the pod. It's a joy every single time.
Thank you for having
it's so much
us.
fun being on here.
It is.
I can't wait to end our podcast. The very final episode will be with Mr. and Mrs. Parsons. It'll be great. Yeah.
That would be such an honor.
Yes.
Truly.
Yeah.
Well, it'll mean you got married, which is good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it happened. It's done. It's
Yeah.
over.
That means we got there.
Congrats in ahead of time. We'll
Thank you, guys.
see
See you at the wedding.
We'll see you soon.
We'll see you at the wedding.
See you at the wedding.
Bye.
Love you both. Bye, guys.